Hello everyone, my name is Linda Noss and I will be your instructor for MAT130. This semester we're using a new learning management system, or LMS, called BrightSpace, and at times it can be confusing because you may be real used to Blackboard, so I just thought I'd make a little recording on how to kind of maneuver around. First thing you need is you need to get there. So to get there you can just type in learn.snhu.edu and this piece will automatically come up, and then you just have to type in your password and ID, and then you're going to get a page that looks like this. Up here, this is the grid that'll take you to all the different courses you're registered for. So you can just click on this little grid up here, and we're going to go to MAT130. And this is what our home page looks like on MAT130. I want to view as a student. Okay. So what you're going to see on the home page is you're going to see some resources right off the bat that SNHU puts there for you. Down the side you're going to see the late assignment policy. I also have an announcement about this, so just make sure you're aware of the late assignment policy. And access and accommodations for that. And then down here are any modules. These are the kind of things I've done in the past. Then underneath all the modules you've maybe done in the past, you're going to come to a calendar. And the calendar is going to tell you when things are due. So Module 1 begins on January 8th, and then you'll see that almost right off the bat, January 11th, we have a discussion post due. So if you click on that, it just comes up and says remember to submit your initial post, and then you can add a task or whatever you like to do that. So that is the calendar, which is really handy. And then if you want to go see the lessons, what you want to do is you're going to be using the course menu and the tools menu a lot up here, so let's just take a look at that. The announcements I create for you, you can see there's one up here already, will be under announcements. The most recent announcement will always be on the main page. And then if you click down here, you can also click on view all announcements. So there's a few different ways to get to your announcements. Announcements are really important. They'll tell you when things are due, what your deliverables are for each week, remind you of certain things, and if something comes up like there's an outage or Pearson is doing some kind of update on their website, I usually will make an announcement about that, and I'll also send it to you via email. So make sure you read all your announcements. Okay, so then we go to learning modules. Now learning modules will take you to, there's 8 weeks, and you're going to see that anything that you've done, list down here Module 1 and tell you the things to read. In Module 1 there's 2 things to read. In my math lab there was a bunch of things to read. So if I click on Module 1, okay, I guess we're here. It'll talk to you about getting the getting started discussion. There are 3 things that you need to put in that discussion post to get full credit. We do have a rubric that we follow, so make sure you look at that. There's the rubric discussion link right here, and then there's different. Then there's a discussion post that is optional, but some of you enjoy going there and bringing topics up. I have topics in there also. You can go and see. I have a lot of times I put a problem in there that maybe everyone's having a difficulty with, or basically topics of the day. And then here you have your orientation activity. So this week you have to do your orientation activity in my math lab, and then you're going to have to do a problem set in my math lab. So those are the things due for week 1. So basically, how did I get there? I went to the course menu and I went to learning modules. And then you can kind of click through and see all the different things that there are to do. We have academic support here. We have a tutoring service and another kind of service here that's a different kind of tutoring. We have the learning community, which right now there is not a whole lot in here. But here it is right here. You probably recognize it from, it's the same one we've had in the past. And so that's the course menu. So let's see what's going on here. I don't want to go there. Okay. So that's, what else is on here? Discussions. Okay, so I talked about the discussion you have to do the first week. Use general questions. You just click on there, and you can ask your general questions. And then the getting started discussion that is due this week, starting out by January 11th. And then there's other discussions for each week on there. So there's your discussions, and then you have your assignments, and there's nothing in there right now. We'll probably be putting stuff in there. And then you have your grades, so you can go see your grades. So then the next thing is, here's your calendar. And an e-portfolio is essentially a place you can type up notes. Let's say that you had difficulty with an assignment, or you found an example that was especially good and you want to put it somewhere so you can go back to it and look at it. You can put it in your e-portfolio. And so it gives you a space to write stuff here and then collect information. So essentially that is MAT130, the new LMS BrightSpace, and you can start by going to your getting started. So I hope that you have some fun in the course and you meet some other of your colleagues and students that you want to talk to. And if you have any questions about BrightSpace or the course in general, make sure you email me. I'm at l.nos@snhu.edu. So we'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by.